What is happening, my friends? I am so excited for this video. I've been talking all along for these first 17 days about small promises, keeping them, becoming a man of your word to yourself. But all this leads to what? Well, it leads to this for me, the ultimate big promise. And so today, I want to let you know what that ultimate big promise is. I mean, I've been talking about this since I was a kid, and I've said it so many times to my kids that they now expect it. I'm gonna have to make this video quick because I'm getting torched out here by the bugs. All right, well, here's what the big promise is. Ultimately, the big promise is living to the age of 100. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna live to 100. And when I'm in my 90s or when I'm 100 or maybe I'm 85, but along the way, I'm gonna be able to do this. Walk in stride because my great-grandchild is coming towards me. My great-grandchild is coming towards me. And then as he or she comes along, I'm going to lunge down, lunge, scoop up right in mid-stride, and then I'm going to lift. I'm going to lift that child up above my head. I'm going to press that child above my head, and then bring her in tight. And then squat down to set her down. And I'm gonna do all of that without pain, and I'm gonna be happy in my heart. Right, I gotta keep on moving because those bugs are eating me alive. All right, so I just explained to you how I'm gonna live to age 100. This is the ultimate big promise. This is why I make the little promises. This is why I'm so adamant about becoming a man of my word to myself, so I can build up my confidence and my capabilities. This is why I emphasize the 4 pillars of health. That being the physical, that being the emotional, mental, and spiritual. Physical, taking good care of your body. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna smoke weed? I'm just gonna look at these 4 pillars of health through the lens of being a regular weed smoker. So physically, am I gonna be able to live to 100 if I burn a tree every single day? Maybe. But more than likely not. It will cause some type of problems. Every single day it seems like I'm reading the headlines and it's talking about how weed causes schizophrenia, talking about how China is spraying some type of bad chemicals on our weed. So anyway, physically, it does not promote being able to live to 100 years old. Now, that said, you want to smoke 3-4 times a year? I think that could still be in my arsenal. I don't know yet. I'm on a 30-day quit. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm not talking about that yet. Number 2 is the emotional. Well, emotional, I think that starts with a very good relationship with myself. Having a good relationship with myself, as I've emphasized in this 30-day quit, is being a man of my word to myself. And if I can't be a man of my word to myself, I can't be a man of my word to others. If I can't be a man of my word to others, my relationships will suffer. So that's very important to me, and that is going to help me live to age 100. Third, mental. You got to continue to be engaged mentally, reading, writing, learning new things. Like I run a greenhouse, day-to-day operations manager here, in charge of $1 million worth of flowers that go out every single year. And in order to do that, I have to speak my crappy broken Spanish to a lot of the Mexican workers. I've had to learn, keeping the old noggin engaged. That's what I mean when I talk about mental. Making these videos, as bad as they might be, I'm having to learn to use CapCut, which is an editing app. Learning. All right, the next thing, spiritual. I've talked about this before. Spiritual being capital G and small g. Capital G is God, and that is very important to me. I believe Jesus is who he says he was. Small g is gratitude. Always looking on the bright side. Always trying to find what's right, not what's wrong. It's attitude of gratitude. Those are the 4 pillars of health, and they are going to help me live to be age 100. And when I'm 100, or somewhere after 88-ish to 100, I am going to be able to do that lunge to pick up my great-grandchild and then scoop her up in stride, press her over my head, bring her in for an embrace, squat down to set her down, and I'm gonna feel so good in my heart, and I'm gonna fulfill on that big, the almighty biggest promise there is. And so I wanted to make this video for you because I'm talking a lot about small promises, but wanted you to know where I'm coming from. This is much, much bigger. The biggest promise of all. Now I did the math. If my youngest is my daughter, if she has a child between ages 28 and 30, and that child has a child between 28 and 30, I will be 92. Well, I have 3 other children that are older, so, you know, I'm on par. I can do this. The math works. I just have to do my part, and that is keep these day-to-day small promises to myself, because it all leads to something much bigger. I'm 49 years old. I will be 50 in March of 2026. And so I'm just at halftime, baby. I'm ready to go. I'm on a good track. And today is day 17. I'm getting down to the micro again now. Day 17, one day at a time. I'm going 30 days on this no weed quit. But it's much bigger than that. I'm trying to be a man of my word to myself. I really appreciate you for watching. And if you ever need anything, you want to talk about it, I'm at 269-389-9801. Thank you for watching.